My name is Chris Sievers. I'm the CEO of Air Affairs Australia. We provide specialty training services to the Air Force, Navy and Army. We pioneered in this business in the early 80s and moved to the Shoalhaven in 1984 and have built a business here for the Defence Force and centralised all the training for Australian Defence, growing from 400 hours a year to 3,400 hours a year today. That we provide a total turnkey service. What that means is 14 Learjets specially modified for this type of work, drone aircraft and specialty services where we transport this equipment anywhere around Australia and anywhere in the world for that matter, which we have a reasonable export footprint in as well. The Air Affairs fleet is the largest Learjet 35 fleet in the world. The Learjet was identified in the early 80s as an ideal aircraft to do a lot of the work that Defence Force aircraft were doing at a much cheaper cost. But it's a very capable aircraft and continues in service today. And we pioneered this service for the world, and now there's over 50 Learjets around the world providing this sort of service for, I can't think of one country that doesn't do it using commercial jets. A typical day at the office for us is we'll take off in 2 or 4 aircraft, fly to Williamtown, meet the F-18s in the sky, and we will act as the bad guys and work and train and fight together with the F-18s to provide a training element for the initial training in adversary work. Another part of the business is we actually tow targets behind the aircraft, which are approximately 6 kilometres behind the aircraft. It's a small representation of its actual aircraft, and we tow that behind the aircraft, and the Defence Forces fire missiles and guns at those targets, and we have a scoring system on board which tells them how close or far away they are, which allows the ship's radars and guns to be calibrated in a very cost-effective manner. Many people would hear that a lot about drones, and we manufacture and produce our own drone, and we provide those services for the Defence Force. Sometimes it's too dangerous, 6 kilometres or not, it's too dangerous to fire missiles at targets, so we provide drone services for that. We also specialise in bushfire mapping. We have 4 aircraft specialised and modified for the National Fire Authority, and we provide fire services to map the fires using infrared thematic cameras which form a picture so that we can send that through to the Rural Fire Service so they can put their assets where they're needed 24/7. The Albatross Aviation Technology Park has enabled us to grow both in commercial work as well as defence. We've got 7 buildings here, from our headquarters through to our maintenance facilities, and we have several other buildings that are used to subcontract to other businesses that we've attracted to the area to work together on work for commercial work as well as defence, as well as our own work. Over the last 2 years, where we've taken on the full contract, we've grown from 30 staff to 130. I believe we're ideally located not only to serve the Defence Forces, but to look for other opportunities in the commercial sector, which is things like bushfire and other associated aerospace businesses that operate all over the country. We've been very successful in securing a lot of that work, and accordingly need more people to do that work to service the industry in aerospace all over the country. I'm Chris Sievers, and I'm proudly Shoalhaven.